My co-caster here was very pessimistic about the likelihood of Liquid being able to win this one. Avery, is it because you are a certified Liquid hater?
Yes.
Okay. Is it also because they have lost 3 series in a row in 3 different tournaments?
Yes.
Going a combined score of 9-3?
Yes.
Is it because you're just in love with Satanic?
No.
Okay. Glad we cleared that up.
I just don't like Liquid. I really despise this team, and I will always root against them if I have the chance.
Why are you such a hater, man?
I don't know. You just got to pick a random team to dislike in life, you know?
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't even dislike any of them.
I like how you choose a team to hate, not a team to cheer for, because I don't think there's a team you really cheer for.
I mean, nobody watches modern-day sports to root for who they like. They root for the team they want to have a massive downfall.
I see.
So they can slurp up the sweet drama. Tiny Saberlight versus Big Satanic.
Big man versus the little man, as Saberlight has opted for the Nanoplankton Eater. So he's going to be growing up into a big boy over time.
I just still feel like Liquid have not figured out this matchup. That's all. That's why I'm a little pessimistic.
Okay.
I just think they're going to get lane shoved in again for like the 1000th game we've seen this matchup. And then at some point, someone's going to get picked off. They're going to lose a team fight. Satanic's going to be really farmed, and they're not going to be able to outscale him. Though, looking at the draft, they have Lifestealer, so they got that going for them.
Yeah.
This hero doesn't lose, apparently.
It doesn't seem to. Boxy missed the arrow on the range creep.
He's warming up. You know,
warming up.
In the pre-match video, he talked about how Liquid's a team that needs a lot of series and matches to warm up, right?
Yeah.
He just needs a lot of range creeps to warm up the arrow.
In his defense, the range creep did move, but it was pretty funny. Also, do you think that does Liquid have tools to deal with what has traditionally been their downfall against Parivision? You like talking about the ghost shove. Can you remind viewers what exactly that concept is?
I mean, they push lanes in with things you can't gank.
Okay.
And I think that's really good versus Liquid because I think Liquid revolves around the playmaking between Boxy and Nisha in particular and setting up bat movements that combine all of their cores really quickly and gank you or take advantage of a numbers advantage. And if you never give that opportunity to them...
Saberlight, that's going to be your first blood. Satanic has found the opening, not even requiring reflection.
Basically, I think these games end up in a state where Liquid doesn't see heroes on lanes, and it's really difficult for them to make moves because they have a lot less information than they would on average.
Yep.
And I think it really cripples the best trait of this team, which is their super fast connection playmaking, numbers advantage type gaming. So that's why I think this matchup's just inherently bad for them.
So in this case, we're talking TB Illusions, Ion Shell. Pango's pretty good at just bursting down waves.
Yep.
Macropyre.
Yeah, they have 2 big cores that do it in the TB and the Darkseer, and that's going to be enough here. And someone's just going to be stuck on lane duty a lot of the game. With a team that wants to connect mid-gate to plays, wants Nisha to connect to plays, wants Boxy to be setting stuff up. Maybe Tide can alleviate some of that pressure. It is a hero that's not bad at just sitting on lanes and kind of absorbing pressure and scaling. And they have a decent amount of scale here. Like, I do think Queen of Pain plus Lifestealer can absolutely carry this game.
They will have that typical Liquid fast movement if you do combine Nisha with Mickey. An Infest Bomb Quap sounds pretty deadly.
At the same time, you are going up against Satanic, who... I don't know, is this guy the best player in the world right now? I think he has a decent argument for it. Like, right now, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, after Parivision loses the series, he'll be trash again. But, like, right now, you know, 6:30 p.m. Western European time on the 24th.
Yeah, 24th
that was all
of
correct.
February.
I'm a Dota player. I don't know what day
Got
it
it. 2025.
Is he the best player in the world? I feel like that there's a decent... I feel like it's a pretty good argument.
But tomorrow you'll be back to saying Yotoro's the best.
Well, yeah, it's probably somebody else. I mean, like I said, the second you lose a game in Dota, you lose 8,000 MMR and you're complete garbage.
Nisha taking a lot of damage for no one here. 22-2 versus 20-1 CS-wise. So it does look like Nisha is maybe getting a little bit better of the engagement in that regard, but is taking a lot of damage. And body blocked by the TB illusion, the arrow. What a save from Satanic. Oh, I'm a little bit flabbergasted. I can't believe he had the idea to pull that off.
I don't know if he was microing that, but it ended up working out real well.
And that leaves Saberlight alone. They followed the Mirana all the way down river. And we'll try and put some damage on him. Not enough to get a kill, but oh, maybe with TB Illusions blocking him in. Oh, yeah, body block him a little bit more. They might have this kill. Starstruck, that's going to blind Ducalis. Satanic is left with nothing else to hit. He'll take the creep wave, successfully pushing Saberlight away.
I can see Saberlight die here, though.
Yeah, he gets a little bit close. He's already used his Kraken Shell active. Another hit, a blood grenade.
Didn't land.
Neither one lands, so...
I think he should have died there, honestly. The grenade got thrown instantly. Still, he's going to get forced back to base. He's going to be missing waves here. This lane is not going well for Liquid, and we've seen this lane be the problem for Liquid a lot recently.
Yep.
This is, again, not a good matchup to have your off lane be the weak lane. Because Satanic is not the player you want to give these kind of starts to.
Look at this. 5 minutes in. 9 class is already here, and they're going to go for a deeper dive. Now, Blood Grenade's going to be used. Boxy has to use that slow because he's out of leap charges. Trying to slow down his pursuers.
Gunk on
but
this thing.
Yeah, it's a lightning, and, well, he's got a leap. He can get out. He can TP if he wants. He's going to TP.
Okay, well, that's something. Satanic just cutting the wave.
Are they going to go for another 1v3 dive?
I mean, they still have catapult, so any pressure here is some extra value. I mean, why not? You have level 2 Edict.
Okay, where's Insania? He doesn't have a TP. Like, if this is a support, your support left lane, he's just hanging out in the bottom lane. Where's the extra help? 9 class almost, he does kill himself on the tower. What the hell was that? Hello?
Glyph tier 2.
Okay, well, they got him. Ice Path. Oh, and Ducalis is still able to finish the job.
It's just still sad for Saberlight because, yeah, you get the kill, but you're missing so many waves on the tower. The catapult did die. But you're right. Where is the Crystal Maiden? No teleport?
And Nisha died in the meanwhile? Like, if the bottom lane is getting 3v1, why are we dying elsewhere? Ooh.
Yeah, he got solo killed by Pango.
No one with an outplay. We'll watch that one again. Nisha. Okay. He gets baited by a rune and I assume just gets chain stun here. Oh!
Yikes. That's a rough one for the Nisha fans out there. You know what it is, Austin? He's still getting used to playing with the TI ring on. It makes your hand a little heavy.
Right,
it probably slipped a bit while he was throwing that Sonic wave.
Yeah,
so.
weighs it down.
You know, he's just not used to that.
Well, they have given up their Wisdom Shrine.
I think that's Seb's problem, too. His hand's really heavy, so... You combine that with old age, you can't click as well anymore.
Well, 33 seems to be doing all right for himself. Built different.
There's a joke there I'm not going to make, but leave it to the imagination. As
oh, jeez,
we got to transition out of that one quickly. Satanic hitting the tower here. Already level 6, saving the Thunder Point. Kind of a scary lane to rotate into with all the vision behind here as well. How much you gave up early.
Nisha, he doesn't have Sonic Wave, but what a nice arrow. Still, though, Saberlight's going to die for this play. Can they get any kills out of it? Oh, instantly stunned up on the Mirana, then chained. Sure, they got that kill, but it's 1 for 2 so far, and Nisha, 3 seconds for a blink. Sonic Wave is up. Blink is up. Oh, he couldn't get it off.
Yeah, this game is not going well for Liquid. I think that's safe to say. They're just getting outmaneuvered, out-skirmished. Lifestealer's also just not a hero for Mickey where he can rotate super early to try and stop. It's not Furion, it's not PA or something. Yeah, you got to just farm on this hero. So Liquid are on their own. I didn't even get my CM hate in.
That's true. You have
going so
double reason to hate on.
I mean, apparently Liquid was not immune to AUI's propaganda.
Oh, did he have some crystal?
Oh my. Sheesh. What a setup, honestly.
And no one with the haste rune is going to run down Insania as well. Nice arrow. But the wall goes out. Crystal Maiden certainly isn't going anywhere quickly.
This is getting out of control. Really nice plays from Parivision, though. They are taking full advantage of the co-op's movement and just punishing Nisha every single time. Defusal already done for no one. That is just a disgusting timing, yeah. No boots, just straight defusal. And Satanic takes tier 1 bottom while that's happening.
Oof. Arrow just barely off the mark there to call us. Manages to head up to dodge.
I was surprised you didn't watch that interview. The interview with Crit after the Falcons match?
I actually was watching a decent amount of that interview because Crit's a great
This is fitting since Maiden's dying right now. In that interview, he talked about how every new patch, AUI just fills the team with Crystal Maiden propaganda about how it's the strongest hero in the game, and he has to resist it.
Well, everyone's got their blind spots, you know? Curtis knows everything about Dota. He just has a weakness for the Crystal Maiden. He's actually going to win this? Okay. Mickey does manage to take that fight. It was a little close. Nightclass is getting a little silly with it. Infest is still up, so this isn't going to work either. Saberlight came in, and he's got Ravage, but Satanic is hiding in the trees right now. Another kill on the Mirana.
That was an interesting attempt. That was a lot closer than I think it had any right to be.
Yeah. Ion Shell plus Diabolic Edict level 3. If it was level 4, he might have actually won it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, then Yupita killed the Lifestealer, and now he gets all the bonus HP, and
yeah,
we know what happens when that starts to get rolling.
We've seen that a few times, yeah.
Another tier 1 will fall mid. They're looking for the Ravage play top. It's just so difficult. I don't know. This TP from Saberlight is... It's just really hard to get the connection there.
Yeah. They're just being out efficiency'd at this point.
Yeah, they're losing their own Ancient stack.
Ancient stack, bottom waves pushing in.
They're just bleeding so much right now. Gotta make a move with the ults. You have Sonic Wave, you have Ravage, you have an arrow chain off of it.
Rolling Thunder, it's gonna hit him and threaten a chain stun here. Saberlight may not even get off the Ravage at this point. No need to anyway. It's not like his team could follow him into that death trap.
This game is getting close to a point where there might not be a recovery possible because your supports are just mega liabilities, man. No one is gonna feast on their corpses.
Do you think Liquid regrets winning that tiebreaker?
I don't think so.
I mean, are you sure? Because winning that tiebreaker and then potentially, I mean, right now they're looking at what, 0-4?
I think Boxy's just contemplating life right now.
Yeah, his hands is off the keyboard.
He's like, this game quite sucks.
Nice ice path off the slow. Nisha still dead. 1-4-0.
I don't know. I mean, what play are you really supposed to make? Like I said, your only real plays are with the Ravage or the Quapple, but you have no initiation. Pray to the altar of Mickey. Please carry us.
Did a pretty admirable performance at Bangkok in that regard. But this game's looking like something else. Saberlight, is he gonna let loose that Ravage? He does, he still dies. Nisha is gonna blink in after it. See if they can get some kills off of this one. Split Earth does get sidestepped, but they just walk away. Mickey T-Freeds for this too. They can't just let him walk away. See the blood grenade, it misses. The arrow, anything? Oh God, no one comes down from the high ground, quickly kills Boxy, eliminates that threat.
I mean, it might be time to start rolling out the dumpster because this is going that way, you know?
Yeah.
This is just turning into a garbage game right here for Liquid. Toss it out back and move next because nothing is going right in this one. I don't think anything has gone right in this one. A lot of spell misses, blood grenade misses, botched team fights, bad uphill goes, towers are dead. Mickey's 1-0. That's pretty good.
Let's go, Mickey. That's their only hope at a competitive game at this point in time. 14-minute Wisdom Shrine. Satanic is going to try and contest it with the rest of the squad filtering in behind him. Yeah, Boxy goes for it. He's going to die. In fact, he goes for it and still dies.
And he used both leaps.
Yeah, he's stuck.
This Pango is just so strong in this style of game. Like, he just feeds off these low HP heroes. It basically, one swash, one shield crash, Maiden's dead 100-0. It's just so hard to stay out on the map. You do exchange the shrines. Saberlight will pick up the Wisdom Shrine on the other side of the map.
All right, that's something. Good job.
That's pretty nice. And Satanic is going to hit high ground at 14 minutes here. He's debating it. Yeah, just poke it a little bit. See what's up.
There'll be Boxy to defend. Nobody else from Liquid TP's back or anything, so they're not going to get baited in by the poke from Satanic.
Just go 50-minute Tormentor. Easy objective-based gaming here.
Yeah, I feel like they could probably do Roshan whenever they want as well.
Probably. I mean, your only real worry here is this Radiance Lifestealer timing. I think that requires an insane amount of faith in this hero to carry games from really tough positions, but I mean, this is the one hero I'd pick to have in this position of the meta so far.
But yeah, of this meta, of this patch.
No one lost his courier. That's also big. 2 minutes without the courier. He was going to have an Ags done. He got the blade off that. So
yeah,
that's a lot of effective net worth gone from no one. You can get a fight right now inside of Liquid.
They're smoked up for it. How do they get that initiation? It's going to be through the Moonlight Shadow. The Sentries drop. They're spotted. Saberlight, he's already blown up. No Ravage goes off. Now it hits Nisha in the back lines. Nisha throws out the Sonic Wave, and then he still dies despite the extra HP that Mickey tried to give him. Now Mickey will be victim of this as well. I don't know what else to say, man. This is just the worst that Liquid has looked.
Yeah, this is like one of the worst games I've ever seen from them.
Yeah.
And just in terms of absolutely nothing has worked. Like, even that smoke, you just run into enemy team on high ground, you all get Ice Path macroed. All the reads are off right now. The feel's just not there. I don't know, man. This is a disaster class.
Somebody get FEMA on the phone. We need to get Liquid some funding to get out of this one. 15,000 net worth lead for Parivision at 17 minutes and a high ground push. Technically, they still have Ravage.
I mean, this is the second time Satanix hit high ground, and we're 17 minutes in the game. Like,
yeah. And I don't think he's backing off this time.
Ah, you just got glyphed. You still have a lot of meta left. Yeah, I think this is just rats. You don't have Sonic Wave. No contest here from Liquid.
Especially any extra hero pickoffs. At least force the leap out of Boxy. Go for ranged first. But I think they'll quickly realize the lack of Liquid heroes in attendance means they can hit the melee too. Look at Nightglass. Iron Shell surged up, ready to go with the Rod of Atos if any support sticks their neck out too far.
I mean, the support Lash is also great in these snowball games. He has the highest single damage spell that's not an ult in Dota in this Edict. So when you get ahead and you can just run at people, nobody stands and fights you. Arcane Rune for no one, as his Ags will be delayed, but not forgotten. He also bought a shard on top of it. This might be the strongest Pango I've seen in a long time. He is absolutely yoked.
Yeah, it's he is a pretty good distance over 600 GPM. Satanic is trying to eclipse 700.
Insania running for his life right now, though he doesn't know it. As is the rest of Liquid.
Little Crystal Maiden run. Smoke breaks on him. Mickey will have to rage TP. Won't be too long.
Oh, you rooted!
Oh,
Wait,
what?
did he see it? He did see it.
Petrify does
Oh my
pierce
God, he's gonna die.
Debo immunity. I mean,
Dude,
come on, man.
You're not supposed to win this game if you're Liquid. You're just not. That is a sign from Gabe himself saying, just go. Just go. What, like,
What don't you understand, Liquid?
have you not read the omens?
Wow.
What must I do to you before you GG out of this game? That is absurd. I mean, I honestly forgot that thing went through debuff immunity.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since we had the Prowlers in a game. Good reminder.
It's been a very long while, as evident by that play. Sometimes that Prowler sneaks up and gets you, you know?
I can't. All right, second lane of Barracks, 20 minutes. Saberlight got his first item. He's got Mage Slayer. Blink Dagger's going to be a while. Nisha's cutting waves.
Looks like a shield rune on the Queen. Nice Force Staff. I mean, you can't fight without Lifesteal Radiance.
Yeah, I think that's what they've said. We're not fighting until Radiance, but that means 2 lanes of Barracks. They will get a chance to get that Radiance as long as Mickey doesn't run into any more Prowlers. He is 500 gold away, and there's a tier 2 up at top. So Parivision, I'll have to back off from here.
What was that?
It's a Darkseer cackle.
Why did it proc so many times, though?
I think his laugh is really long.
That sounded like it looped or something.
Kind of did, yeah.
No. Either way, into the Roche Pit. The objective train continues to roll here for Parivision. Radiance done.
Yeah, a little bit too late for Liquid to contest Roche. They know what's going on with the scan, but obviously they can't group up together in time unless Saberlight's gonna... Yeah, he thought about it.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
You wish you had everybody on that high ground. You actually could have wiped them there, but not meant to be. As many things weren't in this game, apparently.
All right, Liquid. Try and get a dream set up on a high ground somewhere, I guess. Infest inside a Quap. Tidehunter on a high ground. He can Tumbler Toy into them and Ravage.
Poor man's Blink.
A very, very poor man's Blink. All right, maybe they don't even have to use Ravage.
Yeah, they got one.
Didn't use Infest, didn't use Ravage.
And just like
those
that,
tools still available. Boxy gets silenced up. Force Staff, though, gets him to the low ground in time.
and just like that, Liquid retreats back to the shadows.
The shadows or the slums. Managed to avoid the 3-2-2 number, though. Good for them.
I feel like it's pretty rare Liquid throw games, actually.
Dire's top tower is under
Well,
I mean, they'll lose them terribly.
I don't think Liquid's in a position to throw this game, so the bigger question is, does Parivision ever throw games?
Look at this angle. This is a nice smoke angle.
Dire's
Don't have the
top
life
tower
stealer,
has
though.
fallen.
Awkward part, but if you can find a support here, could find 9 class again.
Yeah, kill 9 class. Another 4 versus 5, but this time around they're behind Parivision, so
Tower is under attack.
it
One Leshrac kill at a time.
sucks that they had to use the Sonic Wave, but Stink is just going for it. It's like, well, you don't have Sonic Wave, and I have an Aegis.
Tower is under attack.
Rolling Thunder comes out. Insania, he'll be the victim of that one. Everybody else starts backing away. Satanic starts putting some damage on Lifestealer, thinks better of it, goes, okay, I'll kill the Crystal Maiden. Saberlight will die to the Panka. And Nisha, well, Nisha's gonna blink. Is he gonna make it out, though?
There's another
Swashbuckle up in 2 seconds. TP's out. He's good.
Didn't see him. All right, nice TP.
Orchid on the Marauder. Again, he's got 4 staff, so should be okay here. Mickey can't commit. He wouldn't be able to kill Satanic fast enough, and then he would just get sundered. So he backs away, but Satanic pushes forward. Meta still up for a few more seconds. An exposed final lane of barracks. Ready for the taking. One building down. A half HP melee barracks. Parivision back out.
All right, but 9 classes respawn. So if you're Liquid,
Smoke his
you can
ass.
smoke and kill this track again. And really demoralize him. In fact, I think the Giga Chat play is you kill 9 class and GG out.
I like that. Arrow? Nope, he is too fast.
That's an old school Dota move, you know?
Dire's middle
Yep,
tower
yep.
is under attack.
Don't give him a chance for the rebuttal. Sonic Wave coming up in 3. Unfortunately, you still have this Aegis.
Yeah, Satanic's just barreling into them. He's going to give his team the information they need. They're smoked up behind Satanic, and they're looking at Saberlight again. He blinks. He does the Tumbler Toy. Ravage hits 3, but Illusion blocks the arrow. They get a Sonic Wave on 2, maybe 3, but the turnaround Macro Pyre Ice Path does more damage than that Sonic Wave did. And Orchid on Mickey will finish him off, and GG. Liquid will finally tap out.
Well, that was a game 1.
It was.
I think only one team played it. It was a game. As Parivision probably...
Welcome back, everybody, to Game 2 of Liquid versus Parivision. Let's just forget Game 1 ever happened, Avery.
I don't think so, Austin. They got absolutely destroyed. They got dumpstered. They got taken out back,
fresh
put in
start.
a larger dumpster, dropped in the river, floated out to the ocean, where someone blew a hole in the dumpster and it sank, down to the Marianas Trench, where they were there fished out by James Cameron, only to be put in a submarine and sent back down there. That was an incredibly dark joke, but they ended up there nonetheless. And you can't forget it, Austin, because you have to learn from your mistakes.
Okay. All right. Redemption time?
That's right. Liquid are a team that is capable of learning from their mistakes, so I expect better here. And honestly, Austin, on behalf of all the Liquid fans, I demand better.
Yeah. We demand better.
30 seconds to battle.
I don't think teams are going to want to hear that from fans, but...
As someone with no personal stake in the company, the players, the team, the 8 coaches, the 20 support staff, or the 500 media personnel, I demand better, Austin. And it's my right to demand that because I am a Dota viewer.
Yeah,
and
you're a
therefore I have
Dota
the
viewer.
ultimate power.
Dota viewers typically don't pay for
begins.
merch, don't pay for the broadcast, are really wishy-washy in their support of a team.
Paid for TI a lot of years, though. Nobody would be here without
They
TI.
bought a lot of cosmetics in Dota.
Well,
let's not
one
say
man's
they supported
interpretation.
TI. We'll slow the roll on that one.
One man's interpretation.
95% of them bought a lot of shiny cosmetics.
People do be liking their hats.
All right, matchup-wise, is this better? Are we looking at a better system of like what is this mid Razor that's going on? We see a counter to Lifestealer, I suppose, but
I think, honestly, I feel Razor has been the most consistent hero of the last 3 or 4 years in terms of he's never that broken, but he's never that bad. He's always pickable in almost any patch.
okay.
Dire's
You know?
top tower is under attack.
I think that says something. I think Razor should get a nice round of applause for how
Dire's
consistent
turret
he's been.
has been killed.
People should appreciate that.
Like Razor's just keeping his nose to the grindstone, head down, working hard,
He's an
patch
honest
after
hero.
patch to be relevant.
And can you remember a single patch where you were like, oh my God, they have to nerf this Razor. This is out of control. And do you remember ever a patch where he was the worst hero in the game? No. He just goes to work day in, day out. An honest man. You know what? Razor pays the mortgage. That's what I'm saying. The mortgage paying hero. So I
Okay.
feel like this is another patch where he's just solid. He's good. I think he's even slightly above average, maybe.
Okay. And in this game, is he paying the mortgage or?
Oh, terrible Razor. I mean, honestly, I don't think his Lifestealer matchup's that good with the Ags. The Storm matchup's pretty bad. You can link the Sand King, but Sand King in general just wants to sit in his thing anyway.
Yeah, I don't think he cares.
So yeah, I don't think it's actually that great of a Razor game. You do have Link Song combo. Pretty cool.
Yeah, you do got that. They've got some heavy magic damage in this bottom lane. It's time for Saberlight and Boxy to win their lane.
I agree. I demand it.
I demand a lane win out of these two because they've got the Burrow Strike blast off combination. He took the secret sauce on techies.
Also, I expect Insanity to rotate either mid with the Storm 6 or bottom through the gate early because you have a Lifestealer, you can leave him independent, and Enchantress is the best roamer in Dota. There's a lot of potential for Liquid to get off to a faster start here than that game one.
If you're wondering how Boxy got low, he just used Blast Off immediately when Satanic used Mirror Image, which has the same cooldown. I don't know if this is his game plan. He didn't hit Satanic, but he instantly killed the 3 illusions. I don't know if that's the game plan for the rest of this laning phase, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
This is yet another Parivision draft, though, where you have a bunch of your Go Shove, right? The Darkseer, the Naga, and then you have your Pickoff, Disrupt their bat.
Yeah,
a bit damage to it for no one. It's the same archetype, man. Like, they're not going to stray too far from this. At least Liquid have some ability to fight it a little bit. Sand King, great lane shove, great AoE control in the fights, and you have some Pickoff and Jump a Storm. I think the Storm will fit them a lot better than the Queen. I think Queen is a hero you play when you're executing well.
Okay.
Takes a bit of finesse because she doesn't give you stun and hard lockdown. Can be a little slow with a big cooldown that can punish you if you mess it up. So you have to execute the hero well, and she can really shine.
I see. So you're saying Nisha is too washed to play?
Yeah, he needs like a, the nursing home hero, Storm Spirit. Or he can just
right before you head out to pasture, you play Storm Spirit. DM almost dying. Mickey keeps up with them, gets a couple more swipes in. He's just going to run him all the way down through the mid lane. Finally get the kill. Okay.
Like, XP for me.
Did he actually get experience for that?
I was right near him.
Okay. Well, I guess he'll get level 6 faster than the Razor.
Yeah, he's well ahead of him now. That was great for Liquid. That wasn't great, but the rest of it was great. They have the 2 highest net worth heroes in the game. The Storm is going to be 6 well ahead of the Razor. Mickey delivered him a gift box. A nice little bow on it. And hey, they are not losing the offlane, Austin.
Yeah, I mean, they're not winning it either.
Yeah, Saberlight's still the last net worth core, but not by a huge margin.
Okay.
That's improvement. I told you they'd improve.
Yeah, they are. I see what you're saying.
Gonna get all this CS too. Ooh. And just like that, Saberlight is ahead of DM.
Is that a Satanic?
I haven't seen that in a long time.
So I assume with Vanguard builds, he's just going to be maxing out Sandstorm and just shoving this wave in over and over again, which should free up Boxy at some point in time to rotate, which he seems to have already done to mid lane.
Sanya also looking to head mid, but he's going to run into 3 of them. He's just going to burn out.
Yeah, he will try and survive a little bit longer through the heal, but he does eventually die.
The map movement for Liquid in the series has been really frustrating for them. Like, they make all these moves, and Parivision are just sitting there waiting for them. Remember the smokes from last game? It's like 2, they just went up a hill, and they were just already there.
Yep.
Something about it is not working for Liquid. They have to sync it up better and bring the firepower. Maybe you just expect Parivision to be ready, so you overcompensate. As DM's going to go through some Ancients here, dodging this Lifesteal lane. There's a lot of Ancients on that stack, man. That's why Insanity was trying to get in there, but the wrong timing on it.
He might try again here with a Warpine Raider leading the charge. I mean, if he gets in there now, DM's pretty low.
Really
he could get a lot of experience out of this. He throws down a ward. He sees some of these Ancients.
Yeah, he's going to go in now for sure.
Yeah,
just want to leech some
time to go. He might even get a kill if he... Yeah, well.
Chuck that pine cone.
Yeah, get him with the pine cone. Wada!
Oh, he actually almost killed him.
Yeah, 70 HP.
You can get this Ice Shaman.
Maybe he gets the Wisdom Shrine. I mean, they lost. What are the big reasons it snowballed so hard against them last time around is they lost their Wisdom Shrine. Mickey, he gets bumped out of it. And 9 class will collect. Now, Mickey getting the kill on DM is it's a wisdom shrine of its own.
Yeah,
Mickey's trying to give him the infest on Insania. Nisha's going to come over, and they certainly have enough HP and damage to collect all these kills. Liquid are the ones to take over the tempo now.
That's easy cleanup for Nisha. Galvanized stacks, amp damage rune going to work. Got the Darkseer as well. A rotation that has worked for them in the series. No one needs a pause. He's like, wait a minute. This team's playing Dota now?
I think Liquid already has more kills than they had in all of Game 1.
Yeah, they do. I mean, this is just so greedy from DM.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have no business being there.
This is also going to be a really obnoxious duo. Like early on, the Batrider can do some things against Enchantress because the build-up of Sticky Napalm, but this Enchantress, Nature's Attendance combined with Lifestealer Infest. Insania is going to be in your face. He's going to be on your side of the map a lot.
I mean, I think both these supports from Liquid are them saying we want to be able to win the early game harder and not have our supports fall behind or be liabilities. Enchantress techies, you're not really getting stronger laners than these two on the sideline. So far that plan is working out. Still gonna have to transition it a bit.
He walked past that ward. That's crazy. He dropped a sentry in the river, but I guess he was just barely, because it's nighttime, barely out of sight of the observer ward.
Well, I didn't see it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, he didn't see it.
Obviously. Yeah, I'm saying he didn't see it because of nighttime vision. Didn't see it. Nisha has enough mana to get a long zip out, so I think he's good here. And he can go back in. Pop the regen rune. Is it a play to be made bottom? Or is it a play mid? Going back for Takalis here. Boxy still has his blast off. Let's see if he can get a grab here. Pulls in no one a little bit, trying to disjoint. Blast off back into play. Flame break perfectly timed from 9 class. What a read. Countering the opposing 4 position's biggest play. No one is still going to die, though, as he had to run away from the incoming epicenter of Saberlight. And they will finally find that ward.
Man, that looked really cool.
It was pretty sick.
Kind of an awkward fight for Parivision. They have the Darkseer here, but he ends up doing nothing, basically. Like, he's going to Surge Razor, but this Surge doesn't really have any impact. The Vacuum killing like an already dead hero. Just not that great a fight for DM, because the one downside of Darkseer in this lineup, you don't really have good targets to combo with. You have Static Storm later on, but that's about it, right?
Yep.
And you don't have really good Ion Shell targets in the early game. I think the Batrider Razor can be okay in like the mid-late, and Razor is a good surge target, but in these early fights, the Darkseer is not. You don't have a Clockwork, you don't have a Tusk. His impact is a little muted here. Awkward position to fight in, for sure. Still, you have Naga and Lifestealer both free farming.
Yeah, I'm sure Mickey is loving life, because he is free farming, kind of similar to Game 1. He's getting more out of lanes this time around, but he isn't watching his team fall apart, unable to do anything about it. It feels like this time around he's going to be able to get Armlet Radiance and have a game to play, where Game 1 felt like the game was already over.
Yeah, I'm sure his game feels wildly different for him.
DM, pull back in, mid-surge. He still has a little bit of movement speed to go, and that's enough to disengage, but does suck that his triangle just keeps on getting taken over, man.
Well, this is good gameplay from Liquid. They're restricting a lot of Parivision's map. They're getting in their face, applying pressure at different points so they can't group up as much. And they have heroes that can stand on the lanes this time in the Sand King and the Lifesteal. So now they can make moves with the supports. That's the biggest thing that's created a difference here from that Game 1. Their supports have a lot more freedom without liabilities being created in their absence. And that means they can go and play around Nisha a lot more when he's having a better game.
So we used to see Bloodstone on Sand King because of the Sandstorm. Both the AoE increase as well as the active was really powerful for Sand King. Do you think he still considers Bloodstone later on into the game? Do you think he considers Gleipnir at all?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think you're looking for Blink, Bloodstone, Shiva's, Wind Waker, maybe Lotus, something like this. Dispels are quite good here. Lotus Force Staves are quite good because you are playing against Bat Razor and the Naganet.
Yeah.
I could see him end up with a Greaves too if he wants to go more aura-oriented. If they think the Storm and the Lifesteal have enough damage, I could see you do like Pipe Greaves, Crimson Sand King. But
sure. Yeah.
You're shifting a lot of the damage onus to the supports in the mid, which in theory could pick it up here. It's just a question of how much you want to try and deal with the Naga directly with the Sand King. If you want to do that, then you want to end up with this Bloodstone Shivas.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Either way, you probably want to see Blink Dagger Boxy trying to clear out that mid wave. Ducalis is threatening him with the Glimpse. Glimpson's back now, but no one's in pretty deep. Nice! Static Stomp! That is just gorgeous from Ducalis. It's underneath the wall too, but I think they're only going to get the one support. As cool as that looked.
Yeah, it didn't actually do that much.
Yeah.
But it was nasty.
These heroes just had too much armor. The Razor could only do so much. Storm has high armor. Mickey, he's got an armlet, so he's got bonus armor. Satanic shrugs off the assault from Saberlight, no problem.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stats up already. I mean, this infest is going to be something you have to think about as well. Like, you infest the Storm later, jump on people. It's a really solid way to open up a team fight. As, yeah, Satanic getting low again, but there's still nobody around Saberlight.
Yeah, he's got a Vanguard, but that only does you so much good against things like Glimpse and the buildup of damage that Bat Rider provides. So he's got a Burrow Strike, but he'll still be in range. Boxies will come in with a two-man blast off. Insania's here as well. And the long-range zip from the Storm Spirit does some big damage. Light Class is already dead. The mines are going off. No one falls as well. Saberlight does actually bait in a 1 for 2.
Ah, well worth it. You'll sacrifice your life to snowball this Storm for sure. 10 Galvanized stacks. 2-0 and 4-star for Nisha. Looking strong. You get this Storm a few more kills here, he's going to start to pop off. There's not a lot of insta-stun available on the side of Parivision. It's basically the Static Storm, which he can itemize against if he wants to. And you have Infest to maybe bail you out a little bit if you're starting the fight with that, though that can be a bit dicey.
Yeah.
Much more comfortable game for Liquid. So I think that goes without saying.
A lot of mines around this area. I don't know if that class is really leading his team to a fight they want to take. Good Static Storm. Caught the Storm Spirit inside the kinetic field too. Beautiful stuff. Though Mickey joining in on this fight. It looks like they got a glimpse back on him. Boxy's going to get run down by DM with the guy on shell. Still though, no one at half HP. Saberlight is not going to be able to survive. Insania is just going to give up on it. And he only has level 2 impetus, so.
Man, Ducalis is owning these early fights. Like, these Static Storms have been sick. The glimpse on the Lifestealer there to send him back to top. Big plays coming out of this Disruptor.
We CS2 players now input lag every game. Yeah, the fact he gets the kinetic field and Static Storm.
That's a really cool Static Storm. He ended up Static Storming 3 heroes on 3 different elevation planes.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often, you know? Artistic, some might say.
DM seems to know a lot about Counter-Strike. He says it's the same in Counter-Strike 2 with smoke. I wonder what's causing it. Like if it's from certain spells that are going on.
Probably the new Great Confluence patch that's getting pushed to the servers. Secretly. 8.0. They got a trial run.
Sure. Right around the corner.
Yeah, that's happening. It's not conspiracy also. That's real. I've seen it.
Between you and Owen. The conspiracies abound in DreamLeague. Well, Mickey got sent back from that team fight due to nicely placed Glimpse Static Storm.
big stack right now for Nisha.
So he didn't really lose much farming time. As a result, he is still up on Satanic, but it's still scary that Satanic has been allowed to free farm, hasn't really been touched. They're going to go for Tormentor. And they will take a lot of damage to get it, but they will get there.
Not the most favorite one.
Radiant's middle
Disruptor
tower
shard.
is under attack.
Yeah, I guess the question is like, is the Tormentor worth it if you expend those kind of resources for it?
And you heal back up a bit. I mean, it is worth it for sure.
Well, let's compare it to Liquid farming 5 different parts of the map at the
Radiant's
same
middle
time.
tower is under attack.
Or doing Roshan. Really?
This is not that fast.
No, it's not.
And you do not want to get caught in this pit against Sleep Static Storm. If Parivision get an inkling of what's happening here,
Is under attack.
I mean, they got to see some of this, right? Yeah, they're coming over now.
yeah, that was an ambitious Roche. I'm not sure about that call in general. Oh, they want DM.
Maybe it was just a chance to be able to pull Parivision into an area that they control and can fight around. After all, they wanted to make use of that Blink Dagger. Static Storm caught, but, oh, looks like they were able to stop. I thought he was TPing there for a second. Did not get the Infest off in time. Again, Ducalis' Disruptor has been completely disruptive to Team Liquid. Backing away to the corner here. Liquid, do they want to pursue?
You have no epicenter.
Okay, Saberlight does apparently, but he missed the Burrow Strike. He is in pretty deep here. Ducalis is going to die to the Storm Spirit jump. At the same time, Saberlight, nice blast off from Boxy. These heroes are low. They're focusing on the Nagasar and do manage to kill. No Song is going to go out. A TP away from no one will make it. Oh, wait, no, it's not a TP. It's a gate play. So they are going to be able to chase him.
He is Mage Slayer.
Yeah, they're running out of mana. Nisha doesn't have any. Oh, he had just enough to jump to the other side. Insania tries to battle it out. It's not good enough for him.
And they would have got no one.
Oh, they still got him. He wasn't looking at his screen. Shock and surprise on no one's face. He could not imagine that Nisha had laid a trap for him like that.
I don't see that. Does he mean that?
No way. He really didn't see it? Oh, that is so unlucky.
I mean, does he mean like it was bugged and it didn't exist for him? Or did he just not?
No, I think he's legitimately saying he
Dire's
couldn't
bottom
see it.
tower is under attack.
Insania is saying, okay, let's go remake game 1.
I'm sure they would love that opportunity.
Dude, that's crazy. Can't see last hit, give gold.
Okay, well, apparently there's just a lot of problems right now.
Okay.
Dire
Let's just
are
go ahead and mute all 10 players in production. You know, let's just hide that for now. Put it under the rug. I still kind of question this go from Liquid. It worked out, but I think conceptually, unless Boxy lands as big a spells as he did here, that can be a rough fight. Like, no one ends up cleaning this in the end, right? And I think there's a decent chance Nisha dies here.
Yeah.
You gotta respect the tankiness and the Mage Slayer damage reduction. Really good Mage Slayer game. Whenever this Razor gets a hit on the Sand King or the Storm, there's a lot of value there. See that no one reaction.
He just...
He's a ghost.
Attacking the server, man. He's made his remnant invis.
Overall, though, that's a great fight for Nisha. And he's going to get more Ancient stacks poured into him. So BKB for the Storm is going to be done here. And that's huge versus Static Storm, which is their biggest source of control. You have Orchid on the Naga that also didn't get to really be put to use once against the Storm. Really nice item timing Liquid can play around. Just makes everything a lot smoother here.
Yeah, that's going to be spooky time for Parivision. Because this Naga Siren, I don't think it'll really be able to provide the same impact that the Radiance Lifestealer does. I don't think the Razor is going to be able to keep toe-to-toe with the BKB timing of the Storm Spirit.
No, they need
So
the BKB
this little
on the
window
Razor.
is tough.
BKB Razor and Heart Naga would skew this back the other way a bit, but right now it's all Liquid.
Quick kill onto Ducalis, jumping for more. Saberlight almost hit a 2-man Burrow Strike off of that. That would have been quite the providence there if he had just lucked into a Burrow Strike on DM as well.
Pickoffs, galvanized stacks, didn't need to use the BKB into a power rune.
And they have vision on DM. If they kill DM, they could probably just go straight to Roshan here. Here comes the zip. Got him on the Burrow Strike. Chaining the stuns with the blast off. They've got him easily. Too much damage coming from the side of Liquid.
Not enough map pressure right now for Parivision. These lanes are not going in. Liquid are able to group up, and they're not getting punished economically too much. Parivision are afraid right now. This Storm is doing what it was designed to, which is instilling fear in them, showing on the lanes, not letting them get it out as aggressively, forcing them into these side jungle areas where they don't want to be.
And they will go for Roche off of that kill.
Nisha heating up in this game too, 8-1 and 6. They do lose their Wisdom Shrine, though.
Yeah.
Oh, do they?
Nisha TPs for it. And Saberlight gets there in just the nick of time. Another galvanized stack. And they'll still eventually finish off Roshan. Mickey's got the damage. Insania's got the body.
It took a while, but well worth it here. And man, just so many galvanized stacks in Storm. 19. Just so much extra mana to farm with, player on the map with. You're getting power runes on top of it. You're going to need a Hex at some point in this lineup on Parivision, and that's going to be a very long way away.
Liquid got to fix their lanes. Lifestealer deal with top. Looks like they want to try and take the Aegis away from him with the Orchid and the Static Storm. They should be able to do so. They just have to make sure they get out. Which, with a Storm Spirit on the map, you never can be too careful. Haste Rune going to be popped.
That's a great pickoff if you survive with everybody else. Haste Rune was popped on the Storm too, so Liquid really wants something in return.
Yeah, they didn't lose. Okay, looks like they're going to lose to Collis for it, but it's definitely worth the trade.
Yeah. Super worth it. You also finished the BKB on the Razor, so that's part one of this.
And Bloodthorn on the Naga Siren.
Yep, a lot of damage.
Yeah, big damage upgrade.
Downside of this Bloodthorn is you are going to go into a Liquid lineup that are all building Dispels, because the Dispels are really good for them anyway.
Sure.
You already have Greaves on the Techies. You already have BKB on the Storm. You just got Yules on the Sand King. You're going to have a Hurricane Pike on the Enchantress. So your Bloodthorn targets are really limited. There's going to be a BKB on the Lifestealer next up for Mickey.
Do you think that
it seems hard to use it here in the early game? I mean, it'll scale over time. The longer fights go, you'll get a later pop, but...
Yeah. Do you think you have to go Bloodthorn on Naga Siren? Because it feels like it's just such a crucial item to the hero now because it gives you all the damage that you were typically lacking early on, right?
Hold that thought, Austin. Invis no one.
Yeah, he's breaking some smokes right now.
Did
Spot him. Didn't get off the BKB. He's going to get chain stunned here. Static Storm trying to create a little bit of deflection alongside the song. Now Nisha is still committing here. Oh, the Lifestealer just got blown up, man. Naga Siren with the Bloodthorn is deadly. But now those resources have been used. Liquid are going to push forward and try and catch heroes off of it. DM taking a lot of damage from the impetuses. Nisha picks up that one kill and plays for regen. Disarm onto the Razor. Do manage to kill Boxy. Burrow Strike up in. Storm Spirit commits for that kill. Glimmer goes off. No one actually turning around with the Essence Ring. And Nisha, he has to use the rest of his mana to zip away, but he got caught. He gets caught. Glimpse back. He turns and fights and hopes that he can survive with all of these stacks. Dude, he's got so much mana regen.
It's all going to disappear.
Yeah,
only 3 actually, so not too bad. But man, that streak as well. Such a good fight for Parivision. The Razor tanked so much damage there.
Seriously.
I wish I could see how much of this 10k went into no one, because it felt like everything. He had Essence Ring. He had Vampiric Essence Ring. He's putting Mage Slayer hits in everybody. He's getting Glimmer Cape. He's getting Songed. He's getting Piped.
He has the Thunderhead Facet too, so if you focus the Razor and he lives, he's just doing a lot more damage.
Just so much healing. Liquid did not burst him down. They paid a heavy price for it. I thought he was going to be in a lot worse situation when he didn't get BKB off here.
Yeah, especially with the an Enchantress, but Song coming out, really good timing, quickly gets rid of that and focuses on the Lifestealer.
Yeah, 6 Song from Satanic. Perfectly bails out the Razor and then sets you up for the Lifestealer kill with net under Static Storm.
And what a read from no one to go back in like that.
Glimmer Cape bails him out.
Yeah.
Another Essence Ring pop. He gets 2 of them off in this fight. And it's giving him the lifesteal. That was a super pivotal neutral item.
Back in the game, though. Smoke up from Parivision. Looking to snowball things. Running into Saberlight and Boxy, but they're also running into mine. So Collis is already dead. He has been crucial for the success of Parivision in so many of these fights. This fight without their 2 supports might be a little bit rough. The Enchantress is eventually going to die here, and Mickey pops out from that infest inside the wall, inside all the illusions. But here comes a Burrow Strike Epicenter, doing some good damage, but the Lifestealer's already dead, and now Satanic resets the fight.
Still have a lot of link damage here.
Yeah, they're going to focus on Nisha. They know the biggest threat is that Storm Spirit. Once they have him locked down with the Ensnare, it's all over.
These songs have been on point from Satanic. I feel like the more I watch this kid, the more he impresses me, which is a tall bar already, but he can just play so many varied styles of carry. And his button pressing is immaculate. Another great fight for no one. He gets a full 200 damage link. The downside of infesting that Enchantress there. You're not doing anything to this Razor while he's just leeching out the damage.
And DeCollis, who died at the start of the fight, still has his full spell arrangement here to kill Saberlight. So that is effectively a wipe.
And Parivision are just playing well, especially from a rough position with this Storm snowballing. Liquid haven't been able to put the Lifestealer Storm combination to that much work in these fights. I think it's been the biggest issue.
Yeah.
And you don't have Ags on the Lifestealer, so there's not he's not really doing anything playing independent. He's just getting linked. He's not infesting the Razor or anything like that. It's just get another Ensnare out of the song. Easy Storm kill. No BKB left. You don't even have the extra healing on that song yet either. That's another big problem Liquid are going to have to fight through is you get this shard, all of a sudden you just pop song whenever the Epicenter comes out, you nullify all the Sand King's damage.
Yep. Back-to-back team fights for Parivision, and they are now well in the lead. 10,000 net worth despite the kill score being even, and Parivision never shy about hitting the high ground when they have this big of a lead. We'll go straight down mid.
Game plan is in full effect. Keep this Razor alive. He's all of your single target physical damage. And they have a lot of tools to do that. Amp damage on no one will give you some extra siege here. Nice timing for that. You gotta be careful of these glimpses too, throwing like this.
Threatening the Epicenter. Storm Spirit's back up. And Parivision will call quits on the push. Boxy does steal the Shrine of Wisdom.
So pick up.
Something for Liquid to hold on to.
They get the BKB done on the Lifestealer, so the Static Storm is not going to control him at all anymore.
Yeah.
You could now maybe more comfortably look for aggressive initiations with the Infest Bomb if you want to go that route.
He is still going to get a little bit controlled. DM picks up an Aghanim Scepter, so might get some punches. Nice lasso catch on Nisha. Very dead. So right as Liquid were probably looking to make a move, they lose their Storm Spirit again. Now down to 10 galvanized stacks. And of course, whenever Parivision wins a fight, they just take over the whole map because they've got Naga Siren. So Illusions push in every lane.
Yeah, he's killing all 3 ways right now.
Yeah.
Perfect Illusion placement. Gonna send everything into Liquid's base. They're gonna bleed another pick off here.
Yeah, Boxy. Not even sure what the idea is there.
I mean, you got Lotus Orb on the Sand King, you got Hurricane Pike on the Enchantress. The utility items are all there for Liquid. But now are they too far behind? They don't have the damage. These heroes are tanking up fast on the side of Parivision. The Heart was done for the Naga. Ags for the Darkseer, a lot of extra HP. And Satanic for Razor. Coming out soon here.
Yeah, with a shield rune for this next fight too.
He's so big. Like, this stupid Vampiric Essence Ring on top of all this is just... It's not fair, man.
Yeah, I was thinking really about the... in some ways, like almost guaranteed Vampiric. Like, you're going to get it out of one of your items, right? One of the tier 1s, tier 2s, tier 3s.
I mean, at least Valve made Storm Surge reflection damage, so you can't spell Lifesteal off that.
That is
Otherwise,
true,
this would just be completely broken.
Catching Boxy again. Saberlight gonna pop his epicenter, heads to the back where
good
Mickey
jump.
is joining them. They do manage to get a pretty good jump. The Static Storm still goes up alongside the wall. Satanic's getting low. They do manage to pop him. Storm Spear dies for it. No one can still maybe carry this fight, though he's taking a lot of damage. Hurricane back into mines, and infinite shots just raining down. Hell on this poor Razor. More shots onto DM. Glimmer Cape goes out. They still have vision of him, though. DM's gonna run. Little tumbler toy action, and Liquid probably too far away to catch up to him now.
Great fight, though. That's the aggressive infest potential that BKB on the Lifestealer unlocks, because you're not afraid of going into that Static Storm. And they're able to just jump Satanic, bring him down completely.
Dire's middle
Fight's just wide open. Massive damage coming out from the Sand King, centered around that one position.
Yeah.
And this Razor honestly didn't survive that long on his own. He needs the help of the team. Once he's isolated, he got Hurricane Piked. That's kind of it.
Boxy survived through all of this, by the way.
He got glimpsed back, right?
Yeah, he got glimpsed back,
awkward.
then songed, and then he runs right.
I almost think no one popping BKB instantly there ended up hurting him more in the long run. But I think that fight is just screwed when you get jumped like that. You're right on top of the Naga Siren. If the Naga Siren doesn't get bailed out, that fight's tough for Parivision.
Yeah.
Now, if they can bail out Satanic there, he gets Song off. Could be looking at a very different set of circumstances. And there is one X factor in this game, which is always that Ag Static Storm. Which Ducalis can ever get there.
Yeah, he's thinking about it now. I actually really love his build of Glimmer Cape Mech, just like full survivability, because DM didn't apparently want to go Greaves. He went Halberd, he went Pipe, and then
yeah, they have a lot of utility.
Opted for the Ags.
Double Glimmer between the supports, Mech, Pipe, Halberd. It's worked for them so far. I think this build's been completely fine. It's just if this game goes another 10, 20 minutes and you get Ags, that changes these fights a lot.
Yeah. I mean, hell, 9 Class is going to turn into a core of his own. He already has the Shard and is working towards a full-out Pharasma. We've seen this Bat Rider like 100-0 heroes with this Lasso build.
Radiant are scanning.
Pivotal fight in this game as Infested Storm Spirit looking for a repeat. They do get scanned. Parivision know this is coming.
They're going to pop in and immediately hit the Burrow Strike onto no one, but this is not a fight that Saberlight really wants to take just yet. Epicenter's going to go out. No one's still holding on to that BKB and the Satanic, but there's the Storm Sip, and they got the supports. It looks like both Ducalis and, no, not 9 Class, because the Song goes out, catching Mickey. Now, Mickey's got Rage and BKB. No one's going to pop his Satanic. Starts manning up against Mickey. He wins that fight. Liquid not losing any other heroes just yet. All they lost was Saberlight, who bought back, and it's on his way soon. Mickey now has to use his BKB. Blastoff comes in, doesn't hit the real Naga Siren. Already backed away. Now Mickey needs to be able to break the link. Nisha gets the grab onto no one, trying to get him. He's fast, but not that fast. Can't run away from Liquid, who are here in force with their buyback from the Sand King, and look to take Roche.
Mickey standing tall. Not a lot of ability to man fight this Lifestealer unless you get a crazy link on him, and the Lotus Orb placements in that fight prevented no one having the impact he wanted. Just no good link target.
Will say, I mean, Liquid, they win that fight. They get Roshan as a result. This age is going to go long ways for them. I feel like it is kind of a stay of execution, perhaps the start of a comeback. But it feels like Parivision is still like one fight away from winning the game.
They're still ahead for sure, but I don't know. It feels like Satanic isn't getting the impact he wants in these fights versus the Storm and the Lifestealer. They're having issues locking the Storm down, and they're having issues full committing onto the Lifestealer with this BKB up. He's just kiting around basically the whole fight, which is fine, but then it takes so long for them to wear through these BKBs and the buyback from the Sand King that eventually your BKB on the Razor's out, and then he just gets melted and kited, hit by a Hurricane Pike or some Techie's disarm. These supports from Liquid are doing a lot of work in the fights in terms of damage and just controlling the Razor.
Yeah.
And you have double Lotus Orb to get through, which we saw be a big nuisance for this Link.
Well, then it feels like then the fight changes pretty dramatically if Parivision can get the initiation, right? Even if they don't kill somebody with an initiation, it forces the BKB, and then you can use the song to stall out the BKB. Once the BKB's gone, then Bloodthorn, and you can actually commit to a hero.
I just don't know how you're getting the jump this game. Like, I guess you could send Naga Illusions in and try and jump with the bat, but there's a decent chance Liquid smoke for every fight they take and just jump the Storm in.
Yeah.
And the problem is you can't static Storm that because they have BKBs, so you don't have control for that. That's what's frustrating Parivision right now. You either need a Hex so that you can lasso somebody, drag them into Hex, or force super early BKBs out of Liquid, or you need the Ags Disruptor here.
Well, they're not getting any of those items anytime soon. Mines go off. Think Boxy, maybe, did any pings go off there from Liquid?
I mean, Parivision seem unaware of what is behind them right now.
Yeah, the smoked Storm Spirit with an infested Lifestealer and a Shield Rune. He is so tanky. He's willing to take any kind of fight because he's got all this HP and an extra life. Saberlight is going to get lassoed, though. Now the zip back in from Nisha. But losing the Sand King, a dieback especially, a good wall, that's going to kite him out. You can see Parivision are just trying to kite the Lifestealer, kite the Storm Spirit as much as possible. Mickey has to use his BKB. They go all in for no one. No one pops BKB, but he doesn't have the Satanic heals. Nisha, he still has that Aegis. It's Boxy and Mickey who have to play a little safe here. Blast off going out, kills some of the illusions. Insania in the mix here. Pulled. Oh, actually managed to get away from that. Satanic is on the real Insania right now. Or vice versa, a little bit of mines going out. Good disarm from Boxy to try and stall this even more. But it's up to Nisha to cut back in. And oh, what was that damage, man? That's some Parasma damage right there.
830 damage proximity mine. See you later, Agi Carry.
Full magic damage from the Storm, and Techies blows up the Naga Siren. Jeez.
Dude, Boxy is wrecking these fights.
He is.
He's doing so much damage, and they managed to kill the Razor in a single Storm Vortex, basically. He gets BKB off, but he's so low he can't Satanic back up. Same thing with Satanic here. He gets Vortexed once into mine, he's dead. It's just too fast. The burst, too much. In theory, this was a great fight. No Sand King for the entire fight. You have Aegis on the Storm, which does a lot of work here, but
the way they kited him out initially looked really good.
And you never got Mickey here. He ended up walking all of this off.
Yeah, he pops BKB, starts running.
This Naga is just not making its impact felt. It's just all kiting, trying to kill Enchantress. Can't kill Enchantress.
I would love to know just how much, like, magic resistance was missing on the Naga Siren in this moment, because he got hit by double mines, and then he gets Parasma hit as well.
Well, we're going to see it here. Minus 13%. So that
take a pure damage plus.
Yeah, that is a decent amount of magic resistance reduction, for sure. And it's working out for Liquid here.
You combine the AoE disable that he was doing with Reacted Taser and the Blast-Offs as well, controlling the illusions. Boxy. Techie's putting in some heavy work, and he's going to have Blast-Off cooldown now. Storm Spirit's picked up the Electric Vortex duration as well. Burrow Strike cooldown for Saberlight. Even level 20 on the Enchantress. Untouchable attack speed slow.
Need this Disruptor Axe. We're getting to the point where if you want to still win this game as Parivision, you're going to need a Disruptor Axe. You're going to need to play for that combo. Refresher on Razor would also help, because right now Liquid are just getting everything they want. The Ag's done for the Lifestealer is going to make no one's life even more difficult. That's the only right clicker in the squad.
Takalis is still a ways away. He's halfway there, but Disruptor is not the fastest farming hero. Is a bit of a problem. Maybe Saberlight?
That was a great ward.
Saberlight does have Lotus and Yules, but he already got linked, so this is pretty rough for him. He can halberd no one, extend his life a little bit longer, but not enough for Liquid to bail him out.
Even kill the Croaker.
Merciless.
No mercy. That's another big pick-off for Parivision, keeping him in this game. More gold for the Disruptor. Closing in. It's not that far off. I mean, he could also just sell, right? Like, you could sell mech here. It's not that important anymore. think that might be the play.
Radiant are scanning.
I mean, they do have the ultimate team fight winning combo. Song, Vacuum, Aghanim, Static Storm.
Yeah, that is incredibly nasty if you get caught in it on the side of Liquid. There's no save for it. Wind Waker will be available for Sand King eventually here, but not 100% reliable. Tallest getting the space right now.
He is. Being a part of a kill.
Gonna go sell his
Farming
mech.
these two camps over and over again. And he is going to sell his mech.
Yep, I think it's the correct decision.
Still a little off. Still needs another 140, but
Should have sold his wand.
could have. But back to those trusty camps that he's been farming for the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, didn't get the math exactly right.
I'm a little bit surprised that Liquid is taking it chill.
I think they're waiting for next Roshan. They feel confident in their position, but I don't know if that's 100% true.
I mean, we know
Huge
that
lead from
Disruptor
Isha.
Axe is coming in, so
That was a lot of mana.
it was. He's going to have to use his BKB here. Saberlight and Insania are here to back him up, but if anything, they may be the ones caught. Wait, Mickey went into the back lines. Oh,
It's an
no!
Axe. Axe static.
Well, there's the reveal of the Aghanim Scepter. Now Saberlight's going to get run down as well. It all goes so wrong for Liquid.
The mech sale pays off instantly. As all it takes is a normal punch on that Lifestealer into the Static Storm. He was being a little greedy with his BKB because you just didn't see that item yet.
Yeah. He's thinking, I have BKB, I have Aghanim Scepter. There's so many ways I could save myself.
How could I possibly die here? I'm a Lifestealer. Now you have level 25 on the Razor. That's a big damage upgrade.
Has fallen.
Oh, yeah. Combined with a refresher that he's going to be picking up soon. I mean, Liquid know how terrifying the late game Razor is. Mickey's run it a few times. Back to trying to hold high ground. Liquid, second lane of barracks is going to fall.
Refresher bot. They're trying to throw.
Yeah, oh, they are. I mean, they say 20 seconds left on Lifestealer. Force Liquid into a 3 versus 5. Force the buyback out of. Oh, there it is. They've got Static Storm back up. Those two are both dead. Those two supports are absolutely screwed. Nisha's not caught in it, though. He tries to kill Takalis, does get ensnared up. He has to BKB. Back to the fountain he goes. 3 seconds until the other two cores are back up, and they do have a glyph. Long sip. Storm Spirit, he's got the infest. They're going after Satanic. They want to kill him. BKB goes off, and now there's no BKB on the Storm Spirit. A lot of damage on the Satanic. He has to reset a little bit. DM right in the middle with no one battling it out against Mickey. And Mickey, he can't stand up against all this damage. Saberlight, he certainly can't do it either. The Eye of the Storms just keep on raising in. Boxy joins in next. He dies as well. Liquid fall 1 by 1, and the series is done.
Oh, it was looking so much better for a while, but they could not close it out. They waited. That 3 or 4 minute period in that mid game where they took their foot off the pedal was so pivotal in that game.
Yeah.